What is going on, everyone? This is Josh from Joshy64, and I just wanted to go over today's Nintendo Direct on Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So, Nintendo decided to drop a Direct this morning, August 31st, about our new Mario game, our first Mario game without Charles Martinet, gone but not forgotten, although he's still alive. So, the game takes place in the Flower Kingdom, which is a neighboring kingdom of the Mushroom Kingdom, and Prince Florian, he's the guy in charge. So they mentioned that Bowser comes along and he grabs one of these Wonder Flowers, and his entity merges with the castle, and yeah, he becomes this giant castle monster, which almost looks like the castle from Paper Mario. So Prince Florian hops along with Mario, and the adventure begins. They take off. So the Flower Kingdom itself. The Flower Kingdom, it looks pretty vast. It's pretty open. It almost reminds me of Super Mario 3D World with the way this map is set up. According to the game, I believe it says they have 7 areas in what is called the Petal Isles. Pipe Rock Plateau seems to be the first one. And it looks like your typical Mario game. So far from what I'm seeing, because I did watch this beforehand, the level design looks pretty cool. Some of these characters are new. Some of these enemies are new, but they have similar mechanics to ones that we've seen before. I mean, you can't really change too much of the formula. But so far, everything that I've seen looks just very fun and quirky and gimmicky and everything a Mario game should be. So you do get to move around the map from level to level just like you would in the more modern Super Mario Brothers games like Super Mario Brothers U and Super Mario 3D World. And then also these courses, you can actually do like fast travel from course to course. I believe once you've beaten it, they said. And you get to replay some of these courses. Maybe you missed one of the Wonder Seeds. Boom, you get to go and try it again. Maybe you missed some of the special coins, because up top our coin counter looks almost like Mario Odyssey, where you have your normal coins and then your level-specific coins. So I'm wondering if they integrated that feature now into the mainline 2D Mario system. Which, if they did, that's cool, because maybe that's, a mechanic they can use for power-ups, they can use it for special items, extra items to go into the games. The characters, we see the character roster right here, and I love it. I love that Daisy and Toadette are playable. Back in the day, I used to love Toadette and Mario Kart Double Dash. That and Paratroopa is an undefeated team, in my opinion. But one thing I do like is that aside from these characters, they do have all of the Yoshis. You do have the Yoshis and you have Nabbit. The one thing that I noticed too is basically Yoshis and Nabbit make an easy mode. Because you can't get hurt, but you can, lose a life. I would love to play with the Yoshis, but then I know I just beat the game on easy mode. But games are supposed to be fun, right? You're not supposed to just get a headache. So I want to have fun. I'm going to play as Yoshi if I want to. And nobody can tell me otherwise. So these Hoppy Cats are actually really cool. I like their mechanic because they copy you. And so that can add to the challenge as well. These melon piranha plants remind me of the melon mechanic from Yoshi's Island, except now you're getting shot at with them. The Condarts, that's kind of cool. Those are new. You have Womps, Thwomps, and now Conks. And basically they're just giant Womps. Mumsies. The Mamas are scary. They remind me of Big Cheep Cheep in the Yoshi games and the Mario games. I don't like that. So the power-ups, I'm interested. I love this because they finally explain the elephant power-up. Now the elephant power-up is cool because you get to whip around your trunk. So that becomes a combat feature. You also can kind of just stomp your way around. You can break through some barriers. But I think one of the really cool things is you get to store water in your trunk. And that allows you to go ahead and, unlock some special events in the game. As you can see right here, boom, there is a climbing plant. So, trunk comes in handy. And it's really cool to see them all transform. I think right here, Toad, he looks like Taj from the Diddy Kong games, Diddy Kong Racing. If you know, you know. But I think it's kind of funny to see them all become giant elephants. Now, this bubble mechanic I also think is really cool because you get to capture your enemies, and they turn into coins. So, I think it is kind of a cheap power-up, but at the same time, it is kind of cool. It does move slow, so you have to be really accurate. But the other thing that I really like about it is, we're going to see it in a moment, is you can also use the bubble mechanic kind of like as a double jump. As you see right here, Mario can use it to just jump across. It doesn't have to go below. And then you can also use it to find hidden areas. So I think that's a really cool use of that new moveset. And then the drill, I feel like this one, it's not as only is it great for finding secrets. Obviously, that's probably what it's used for. Also getting through some of these enemies. But I feel like speedrunners are really going to love it because it can exploit by going underground. So not only are we going to use it to find, secrets and hidden areas, but they didn't say how long the power-up lasts. So you might be able to just, speed through a level. And it's also good to see the return of the Fire Flower. You can't have a 2D Mario game without a Fire Flower, in my opinion. And then the item balloon coming back, oh, that is beautiful. That is money. The thing with the item balloon is it's always good to have an item on reserve, and then you can switch in and out like that. Back in the day, I used to play Super Mario World a lot, and man, you used to just utilize that item pocket right there. And then here we got the Wonder Flower. So the Wonder Flower is what we saw at the beginning of the game when Bowser uses that to kind of merge with the kingdom. And what they state here is that these Wonder Flowers are world specific. So each one will kind of like have, a set mechanic to it, which I think some of them are pretty cool. So we know the Wonder Effect. We saw it in that first trailer a couple months ago. It's just very weird, very trippy. You have the Stampede mechanic right here. I like this. Is Indiana Jones tilt. We got the rolling rock. Also, some of these little floating areas where you just got to fall. This one's cool. This one's like an upward moving... This is the one that I love. You can walk around on a Z-axis. And then this one right here reminds me of Super Mario Land 2, where you're kind of in space floating around. That's what this one reminds me of. And then it says you can also turn into some enemies at times, which, that might be cool to do, especially with something like, the spike ball right here. And then lastly, this one just takes me back to Super Mario World to get that P button that turns you into a big old balloon. And the object of the game is to get these Wonder Seeds. These Wonder Seeds are how you're going to progress throughout the game. You got to collect these Wonder Seeds that you get at the end of every level, and then I believe it looks like there's one hidden in every level. So there's a lot of opportunities. Badges are cool. This kind of gives it like an RPG aspect because it reminds me of Paper Mario, which is an RPG. And they use badges in that game. If you get the badges, you get special power-ups, special abilities. For example, they're going to show right here, right now, the parachute cap, which is just a glide mechanic, which can get you across big gaps in levels. The next one that they show is the wall climb jump. This is, Mega Man X. That's all I think. Mega Man X. Dolphin kick. Oh, man. Finally, faster way to swim. You can also use it to break through these blocks as you're swimming. So that's a pretty cool feature. Crouching high jump. Grappling vine seems pretty cool. The safety bounce. Oh, man, that's going to be fun. And then the sensor to find hidden items. That's pretty cool. For those completionists. Coin magnet. That's obviously useful in any Mario game. Invisibility, I don't like. Not in a Mario game. And the jet run, the speed run mechanic. That's what I'm calling it. The speed run. So it looks like if you utilize your badges, you can definitely... that and the power-ups, definitely going to have a good time. They also instituted what's called a badge challenge. So basically, you use your badges, and then I'm pretty sure that you get to, you get some kind of like Wonder Seed, or you get some kind of power-up, or maybe you get those coins there. Now, playing together is a big part of Mario games. Local co-op play, I'm glad that they not introduced it. I'm glad that they instituted it in this game because, Mario games are always fun. If you have a group of people with you, whether it be with a single buddy, 2 or 3 more, even more than that, you can pass off the controllers. So the cool thing is you can ride the Yoshis, basically jump on each other's back, which, that just, poor Yoshi, man. Poor Yoshi. Online play. This is something that people have been waiting for. It was something that they didn't talk about when they first introduced the game, but now we know that it is going to be a feature. Online play is going to be great. Obviously, you can play with your buddies, who are not actually with you at your place, but you can play with them online, which is a feature that we've been needing in these newer Mario games. They mentioned heart points here, which are like, it's a way to kind of get extra points, I guess, when you're playing in a match against each other. You give someone items, boom, you get extra points. Also, you get the points when you complete a level. Creating a room with friends is great because now you can just kind of see what everyone's doing. If everyone's playing or anyone's playing, you can see what they're doing. Maybe you can hop in. Maybe you can help each other out. And then the friend race right here, that's pretty cool. This, for me, as someone who's super competitive, yeah, I just want to make sure I smoke all my friends when I'm playing a game. I want to be the first one to finish the level, and you're not going to stop me because I want to be the first to hit that flagpole. But the cool thing is it's not just flagpole races. It's also, getting Wonder Seeds and then fighting bosses. First one to beat the boss wins the match. And again, I'm gonna be the one that wants to do that. So for me, who doesn't really enjoy a ton of online gaming with people, I like to play by myself a lot. I really think that what they're instituting here is going to be very fun, and a great, it's going to be a great game. And my question now is the game going to be a $60 release like we were used to, or is it going to be like Tears of the Kingdom, where it's a $70 release? Now, with the amount of content that they've packed in here, I can see where Nintendo would want to do the $70 price point. However, I'd rather save the $10 and pay $60. I could use that extra $10 to buy Taco Bell or something. So the game releases on October 20th. That's less than 2 months away. I am hyped. But I'm also hyped for this. The Nintendo Switch OLED Mario Edition. It's got, that beautiful red. It's like the one they released for the Super Mario 35th. But look at the hidden coins on the back. That is so cool. Now it's the Mario Red Edition, releasing just before the game, 2 weeks before the game. I want it. Well, anyways, you guys, I just wanted to go ahead and take a look at Super Mario Bros. Wonder with you guys. It was pretty cool of them to do just a standard direct, or not a standard direct, but to do a direct just talking about this game specifically. We've had a lot of questions, and I feel like a lot of those questions have been answered. I am excited for this. Are you? Please go ahead and let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you going to buy it? Are you hyped? Are you still waiting out? Let me know. Just go ahead and leave a like on the video, please, and subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, y'all, have a wonderful day and take care.